while since we've streamed. Make absolutely no changes to our setup. Alright, let's see this Monke room. Surely it can't be that bad. What's on new monkey room? None right now. Tried it once. It seemed okay. It'll move. Kinda nice there. I wonder if I was clicking like the current thrower or I was. Right? I'll let that guy go. How rude is this monkey? Quiet? Oh, maybe it's because my mic's facing the wrong way. Isn't this gonna be cracked right here? Or just like that? Not really putting any thought into the room right now. It's okay. And I got meaned by one of the monkeys and it's slow. I mean, I did pretty poorly. Let's try it one more time and then we'll do Baba. Okay. Chip damage wasn't like crazy high or anything. We'll do one more and then we'll go straight into the next raids, I guess. I'd rather not waste my time doing the monkey one. It doesn't really feel very different or faster. The same to me. I can't really think of a way to be like cracked with the explosion timing, to be honest. Sceptre needed to be? No, it's not needed, but it certainly helps. I just don't see why you... Oh. It's opportunity right here. I moved it out of the way, that's kind of troll. I guess I gotta be careful of that. Let's say I leave the mage alive. And what if I one-shot the shaman here? Okay. Ah. Noises of the monkey room. Shh. That's kind of cool. The same to me. Maybe that's because I can't read and I don't poison. Use webweaver. It's okay. Definitely rock through here. Careful. I should have done that. That would have been crazy. Join previous part. Seconds there. I think my volume is really low. I'll also take there. It's a 540? No way. Alright. 540, that's a fast baba for a 540. Take it. Let's hit the boss, I guess. Who's out here getting 4-minute babas? Remember me. Remember, this is why you need to learn it. Real cycle. World record attempt? Hell no. I ain't swarming. We go fast at Baba so we can AFK at Kephri. Not a world record player. I don't care about that stuff. I'll do it for like 2 attempts if I think it's fun. Hell no. We'll go to world record on a 540. Just like an obscure invocation to go for a world record, or to be fair. No one's gonna care. You gotta compete with everyone else in the 500s. What world am I on? I'm on a German world or something. Fine. 120 ping. Oh. All me an EU player today. How's it going, Sixard? Sard? And leave the chat box on that Baba to brag. Don't worry. Ah, didn't have piety on for that. Rolling. Hey, congrats on the 500. Did you complete it, or did you just try it? Hope you completed it. That was a good use. Inspired you in-game? How did I do that? I don't think I played for a while in-game recently. Been mostly playing Baldur's Gate. Did log in for a little bit of Leviathan though, to be fair. I think I was messing around with murders. I'll be doing 540s the other day. Nice, it's a nice agile thing. I'm gonna take use of that. I think I did do a test 540. 540's doing over 500s, yeah, actually by a good bit, surprisingly. Got it done in 2 attempts, that's sick. A lot of people take a lot longer for their 500, even me. My first 500 took, it did take a few attempts. I don't think it was that difficult in comparison to like Inferno, because Inferno took me like 30 plus, but 2 attempts is really, really good. Five 46. How many attempts? Whisper, I would say 2. I did 2 of them by accident, so if you want to count that 4. Like I had pressed the button by accident when I was doing normal kills. Or Dorvis took me a lot. I originally thought it was like 110, but I think that's just the amount of orbs I bought, so I think it actually took me about 150 orbs. Because I did guesstimations based on my wipe fees, assuming all my wipe fees were like 500k. But actually, some of my wipe fees are lower than 500k for some bosses, of course. Not for that. Probably should have adrenaline smash my pickaxe. I'm not really using my adrenaline for anything. Yeah, I don't axe skip. I mean, axe skip would have made it so much easier. I just kind of did it out of like a self-honor challenge because I wanted to. I also really like doing no axe kills in general. I think it's more fun. But like, I don't think it would. Nah. Most people treat it as the 2nd or 3rd hardest. I thought it was the hardest just because I guess I didn't axe skip. This one you can use thralls now, right? So I guess it's best just to switch to melee at some point. And Duke was a joke for me, but that's... I'm not that great at Ulm solos, I'll be very honest, but having some experience in it helped a lot, because it's just like acid walking and stuff. Well, why did I think that would kill? 2 splashes, of course. I thought the boss fight was surprisingly fun. I will admit though, the whole reused assets thing is a little annoying. Like, it's fine to reuse assets every now and again, but like half that boss, besides the actual model of it, it's just reused assets. So humble. Unbelievably humble. Surely that's a proc. Now that I think about it, I don't even know what I was doing this last few days. I wasn't really like playing Baldur's Gate that much. But I wasn't doing anything else either. I was weaving a little bit, but not really that much. Like only like 6 hours throughout like a whole week, which is not even that much like watching anime. I did get algorithmed a little bit by Reddit. Probably spent like 10+ hours browsing in the last week. Time just flies by, I guess. How's it going, Lawrence? Maybe I'll stream my second playthrough for Baldur's Gate when I'm playing Tactician. Going to range. I don't think it's really worth resummoning a thrall, but I'm gonna regret that when he's like 1 HP. Okay, I actually have to hit 3 non-zeros. Okay, I was like, what? I thought I lost my mind. I was like, they're gonna get procced? Oh. Much DPS loss on P2 Warden? No, as long as you have a... If you have a Tbow, it's not too much. If you have a Bowfa, it's also not that bad. But... yeah, it really isn't that much. It's probably like 5-6 seconds the whole raid. It's usually just 1 or 2 shots difference. They made it so you... I thought they made it just for the thralls. I didn't know it was for all other non-hits too. So when I noodle on my Fang, I'm just gonna have to stay there. I mean, that's easy escape, so I don't really care, I guess. What am I gonna use this adrenaline on if it's gonna be that easy? Didn't they change that with the monkey room? Change what? 3-way? Nah. They changed that with the monkey. Oh, you mean maybe in the same patch? In that case, yeah. I thought they only made it for the thralls. I didn't know they made it for zeros in general. I guess it makes sense. But it does kind of bother me considering I had to get on that guy for like 10 years. Ow. And silenced. Shut your trap, Zebak. How do I know that? I am a weave. How do I know that phrase in Japanese? I mean, it's a sin. Eat this, Mr. Croc. One DPS difference? We're talking about Shadow. We're talking about webweaver. Oh, is webweaver better than blowpipe for major shaman? No, blowpipe is better, but the thing is, it's longer range, so it's hard. It's really hard to lose ticks, which I'll be honest, I really like. And not getting tilted from drags is also super nice. Saving the extra inventory space is just an excuse to make me take it. These days, people are complaining that poisoning the shamans makes it mage you, which is more chip damage. But I just use webweaver and I can't read, so I can't poison it. People want to poison it. It doesn't sound like a good thing to me. Thralls have never been an issue anyway because I always use Chinchampas on them, but... I mean, even now, right? If you're using blowpipe, not blowpipe, like... If you're not bringing chins, are thralls really that much of an issue considering you have volatiles at the end to just clear them up for you? I would suppose not. As long as you take the time to clump them correctly, either on a statue or on whatever else is moving back and forth. It's the prayer. I feel like if there's shamans at the end, because there's always volatiles at the end wave. If there's shamans at the end, and there's venoms also, you go for the venoms and let the volatiles handle the shamans. And actually don't hit the shamans. Oh my god, it's not done. We're gonna have like 50,000 things. Should probably bring an anguish or something. Or the dreaded eternal boots if I'm gonna keep using. Never catch me with Eternals. Hell no. Never do that. The easiest 500 invo, first timer? Good question, isn't it? Do some damage. I would guess not Pathfinder. Pathfinder tends to be harder. Like, I use Pathfinder for my money raids, but I probably wouldn't run it. I would say if you're experienced with double trouble and keepback, it's very free. But otherwise, as much as I don't like overly draining, it does kind of simplify the setup. Overlords definitely have on for a kit run, no matter what. Very easy. IMO, if you have a shadow, you should just go for a 40 timer. I feel like it's kind of hard not to hit the 40 timer these days in a regular 500, especially Pathfinder. That's just me. I used to recommend quiet prayers, but maybe not. Not anymore. And then I'm just gonna assume you have everything else on, like everything except medic, double trouble, and keepback. But ideally, you should have double trouble, keepback. Those are nice. Pathfinder, double trouble. Yeah, you're gonna find yourself kind of gatekeeped by double trouble. Like, if you really want to push up efficiency-wise, you really gotta learn double trouble, keepback. Keepback, you learn with double trouble. Never really learn it by itself. You should have to take some time and learn that one, to be honest. I think it's very worth your time. As someone who used to hate taking it. Because once you take it, you're in... If you can get double trouble plus keepback together, you're essentially at like 470 without taking anything else. So nice. And then you can just bump up with, you know, time, Pathfinder, Overlords. And you'll be at like 500 just by default. Of course, I also assume you're taking no help needed and dehydro. But ideally, you try to get past the break wall using double trouble keepback. It's good on a long-term basis as well. I wish they made... You know, it'd be a nice QL, but be so OP if they let melee thralls help you here. Do it for fun, for science. Yeah, no help in dehydro. If you're probably at like 450 is probably like your cap. Until you're willing to take Pathfinder, but it certainly wouldn't be easy to do 500 with Pathfinder. It usually makes things harder. having to deal with level 4 like Akka and Zebak. But it's up to you. Like, at the end of the day, Pathfinder is a free way to do it if you'd rather deal with that stuff. Good for transbox too. Do I take double power? Yeah, I always take double power. Let's talk about Thor. I feel like double power is so nice. I forgot to summon a thrall. How does Bone Dagger work again? So it essentially has 100% accuracy. It reduces defense just like VGS. So 1 damage dealt is 1 defense reduced. It has 100% accuracy if you're basically the first to hit the boss is how it's supposed to work. The only notable exception to that would be Kephri. If you're like the very first person to hit the boss, / haven't engaged in combat with it just yet, or if a teammate has attacked it. And I believe they need to hit more than a 0, but I'm not sure about that. So the only notable boss that is an exception to would be Kephri. Because I don't know why, but Kephri at the very beginning, although you're not initiated with combat and you're like the first one to hit him, you don't have that 100% chance to hit him. You do have it if someone else hits him first, or if he's like waking up out of P1. I believe there it'll also give you the 100% accuracy. Now the reasoning on why you use it instead of BGS, although it costs more energy and hits less, is because BGS has such a low accuracy, plus the fact that the bosses have crazy defense floors, that BGS almost never gets its full value anyway from hitting bigger, or gets a very little value, so then the accuracy of the Bone Dagger is a way greater weight. But it also depends, like, without overly draining, BGS usually wins a little bit, because you can spec twice with BGS in a solo, only spec once with a Bone Dagger. You can still hit below, you know, 20 or whatever. And if you're using like Bofa and stuff like that, you want the BGS because it has high accuracy on like Zebak and Wardens. Zebak has a defense floor, but because you're accurate, it's not that bad. And then Wardens also has a defense floor, but you can hit up to like, you know, like 50 or 40, which is a lot more valuable for the BGS. It makes it have twice as much potential value. We'll kill this guy for a little overheal. Would I take you through 500? No. I would never carry anyone through 500 out of principle. Now, if you're like a friend and I think you're putting in the work, sure. But if it's like a carry, absolutely not. I would never. I'd rather they get it themselves. Like, when I helped JC through it, he doesn't have a shadow. So, like, did the butterfly and stuff for him. But he still put in a lot of work for the actual thing. We basically did, like, same tick Overlords. And he still had to dodge Wardens. He didn't take Ambrosia because it wasn't a thing that I allowed. I could have easily, like, carried him through if I let him take double life, but that's not my thing. That last rock hitting you? No. Seemed fine to me. I just dodged it last second. Last rock always hits you. If the first rock comes down and it's like 3 seconds, like about 3 seconds after the skulls lands, I usually just dodge a second one. I kind of do it by feel. Like if one falls early as the last skulls come down, I'll usually dodge a second one. Just do it by feel. Never purple. Long Zebak. Where is the Baba time? But yeah, no, I wouldn't generally do any 500s. Unless I know you very, very well. There's only like... I would say there's only probably like 5 people I would ever help get to a 500. Only like 5 people. One, because I've known them a very long time. And I would say they're generally good enough. Deserve it. And I think they would still contribute and have a good time learning. There are a lot of people I know that are good enough but also wouldn't bother learning. And I feel like I would just be ruining the experience. Chip damage seems to be the same for me, at least. Ah, don't leave. The BG3 songs will make it eventually. What the heck? What a rude rock. Ow. Yeah, this is one. This one is I Want to Live. Oh, I didn't have my webweaver on. I did not have any fun times with the druid myself. Messed up here. I'll just do 2 hits, I guess. I'm gonna lose a tick here. And then wood lazel. One more hit here. I didn't know Mintara also had romance options. I never let's say I never got into friendly terms with her. I always killed the place. The Drow character. What I think of Monkey Room? I only did it like 4 times-ish. 2 of them on stream to experiment. Sorry, 3 of them on stream. And then 1 of them off stream to experiment when I first got on. Like, for me, it feels like the same thing. It's a little bit faster because I can use the volatiles to blow up the shamans. I saw Reddit was complaining a lot about chip damage, but not an issue for me, so it must not be an issue for anyone else if it's not an issue for me. Their mistake for using the blowpipe and trying to be fast. They can lose their minds all they want about the chip damage. So everyone's like, oh, I don't like having to poison the accidentally poisoning the shamans because then they're gonna mage me and deal more damage. I'm like, well, I just don't poison the shamans because I need the weapon. So, right. I have already won from the start. Yeah, or I could use a Void Waker and just one shot anyway. The late game or late wave comments don't matter because you just volatile them anyway. I find it actually kind of hard to volatile melee, surprisingly. You have to move last second. That or you need to run on top of the volatile and then run away and get them stop. Shift click option? Yeah, you can shift click. People say it's in the base game, but I couldn't find it. Might be in Runelight. I mean, you can also click through, but you can like click really far through. but I wouldn't recommend that. Reasoning being that you have to do a lot of diagonals through him when rocks are falling. Yeah, that's like all shift click. Oh, I actually don't want to the cage yet. A bad idea. I don't know where the setting is though, I'll be honest. I enabled it like eons ago when Dragon said it was fine to use. Don't bite me 60. Ugh. Did bite me for a little bit. Maple Story music, of course. I wanted to add some Phantasy Star music, but I couldn't find ones that like match chill RuneScape vibe. Maple Story is like the perfect amount of like chill, yet upbeat. Orange mushrooms. Yeah, I've never played Maple. Well, I have, but that's when I was like too dumb to understand it. So not really. Like I died to like some level 12 mushroom or something and never played again. It's like when I died to the zombie in the Draenor sewers and quit, except I ended up coming back. I just never came back to Maple. RuneScape, I ended up coming back to. Maple, I never came back to when I died to a low-level mob. Yeah, I think I did that lore successfully. Nope. Now I have 2 stray agile scarabs so I can never handle. Chin chonkers are going to waste. I came home and all I did was fish monkfish. It's an MTX mess. Unlucky. You have to force out the Prey Mage there. I wanted to like Lost Ark. I really did. It's so predatory. Does Mage Prey reduce Kephri Fireball? Yeah. Sanism. It's like a rare thing to use though. I specifically use it in that one spot because like you can kind of save ticks getting bumped there versus getting bumped somewhere else because it's like a closer bump on the dung. But the trade-off being that you literally cannot dodge the dung if it's like in a bad timing. No! Messed up. Need to click that for. And then I want to use this adrenaline on. Drink it now. Don't think your life can handle 2 OSRSs. We just pray mage. Accept our consequences. It's 1 HP and then it didn't proc and then my thrall procced it. Causing me to miss a hit, but not really miss a hit. Then. I'm splashing. Oops. Alright, we count to 6. No problem, Jackie. Thank you for tuning in. 6. Don't move yet. Yes. Now we move. Expended 100% of my brain cells. Remember to count to 6. Oh, my adrenaline ran out. I'm only gonna have 1 attempt at the scepter. Feedback is rough. With the memory spec. Double trouble is the memory thing itself, so you're gonna have to practice that. The Akka change is really easy though. Kinda nice. Monkey room kind of feels the same other than the last wave. I can blow up like the last wave a bit, which is kind of nice. But chip damage is the same for me because I'm just chilling with webweaver anyway. For double trouble, oh thank god it hit. The best stuff honestly is just to practice it in a low invocation regarding the pattern. Just practice assignments is a lot. Try to practice stopping last second so you don't actually run like one tile at the very end. Or alternatively, you could always practice running wherever the hell you want and always practicing turning turning directions last second. I usually like to click the symbol and just see if my player is walking last second. If he is walking to the symbol at the very last second, I'll just turn to any of the other tiles closer to the middle. That's how I usually handle it. Because turning last second will also save you from like double trouble mistake. And then keep back, honestly, learn keep back with double trouble, it's so much easier. The most dangerous scenario of keep back is when you have a memory. Not memory, when you have your mark for the orbs. That is really difficult with keep back because then you can't really move backwards easily. So try to learn both at the same time. Or just double trouble first and then just put on both. Stick timing, there's no real secret for that. It's just gotta get used to it. Why would I choose the GIF? Because Lae'zel is the greatest character development ever. IMO. You know, they're actually very similar. Both. I don't want to spoil BG3 actually, because I assume a lot of people haven't gone to Act 3, so let me not speak more. But they're more similar than you would think. Without spoiling the story, I like Lae'zel's more, like her development more. How's it going, VW? Mr. QHP? Verdict on Monke? It seems the same to me. I don't mind it. I'm not really sweating about getting the volatile, like, lured. I just kind of do it on a whim. Not that experienced with it yet. Chip damage at a glance seems the same to me, but it's probably because I'm using webweaver and not really caring. I know a lot of people are complaining because they're poisoning the shaman. They should just be like me and not care and don't poison the shaman. It's great. Just kill everything else besides the shaman. Then let the volatile handle the shaman. It's great. The wave change feels nice though. Actually having monkeys to hit all the time. A bit before Starfield release. Good luck, good luck. Last 3 purples? I actually don't remember. It's been a while. I think it was Masori Body, Fang, and something else. Probably Lightbearer. I don't think I'm gonna play Starfield. I'm just not really a fan of like space exploration, really. Never been my thing. I don't know. I'll watch some gameplay before I judge. Even if I don't like it, I'll watch the gameplay if it's popular to see if... No harm in checking it out, you know? I just won't buy it on release. No, it's doomed. Pain. You're hopeless, Bethesda consumer. You know, I'll be honest. People hate Fallout 4. I love Fallout 4. I actually liked it, but I kind of did lose a lot of hope for Bethesda on 76. Granted, I'm completely ignorant of the wonders that apparently were Morrowind and Oblivion and Fallout 3 and New Vegas, so not my problem. Ignorance is in fact bliss. I will gladly take that. I think there's only a few series that I would like undoubtedly buy because I have enough trust in the developers. One is any game from Larian, assuming it's an RPG. And 2, if they make an XCOM 3, those are the only games I think I would buy on the spot no matter what. Even Diablo 4, I wasn't convinced, and I'm so happy I didn't buy it still. That turned out to be an absolute disaster. Turns out, Blizzard is an Activision company. Blizzard likes money more than they like making the games. Diablo 4, to be fair, Diablo, the whole series is usually very fun, even if it's like not well received. I think that game was one of the, it was also not well received and also didn't look fun to play on a ARPG standpoint. I'm very elitist to say on, I'll be very elitist on my standpoint on Diablo 4. Anyone who thinks Diablo 4 was fun just hasn't played Path of Exile and doesn't have a good comparison. That's okay. They're also blissfully ignorant. And they can keep that. Good. And there's nothing wrong with being blissfully ignorant. But as someone who has played Path of Exile, I knew based on just watching gameplay, there's not enough mob density for me to want it, and it wasn't fast enough. And with Path of Exile around the corner due to good old capitalism encouraging market competitiveness, why would I ever get Diablo 4 when another better product is around the corner? From a company that is not Activision. Also very important. Like, I think Fallout 4 is fun because I've never played Fallout 3 or New Vegas. It's great. I will gladly remain blissfully ignorant. I want to play a new XCOM though. Is this Insanity? Yeah. Looks normal. No, it's Insanity. Trust me, if I was doing a 540, pretty sure I would have Insanity on. I do want to play the new Fable, although, like, looking back at it, the Fable series wasn't that great, but I still want it. But I don't think I'm ready to commit buying an Xbox for it if it's gonna be Xbox exclusive. Oh, Fable's gonna be on PC? Ooh. Like, the story of Fable, now I think about it, it's kind of trash. But I love that game. Give me good memories. I like Fable 2 the most of all of them. I didn't play Fable 1 though. I think by the time I was like... I never got an Xbox until Fable 2 was already out. But Fable 2 was my first experience to it. The graphics looked really good to me at the time. Fable 2. But the graphics felt like a big leap from 2 to 1. I know graphics aren't everything, but for me, I felt like I wouldn't be captivated by the graphical difference going from 2 to 1 in a fantasy setting. I feel like I would nitpick too much at it. So I never ended up playing Fable 1. Fable 3 was terrible, but I loved Reaver. I was always playing as a good guy, but I always loved watching Reaver whip the slaves up into shape, you know? Union bussin'. What do you think about Monke changes so far? They feel like the same to me, to be honest. Like, the room feels the same to me, just mildly faster by like 10 seconds. People are complaining about the chip damage, but I'm using webweaver, so I'm not really dealing with chip damage because I'm not poisoning the venom. Because I'm not poisoning the venom, it's summoning thralls instead of hitting me with mage. So I don't know, it feels the same to me. Great. Yes. Take a free 10-20 seconds. Am I gonna try the blowpipe? I don't see a reason to. Sounds like that sounds like I would have to put effort into that room, and I don't want to put effort. Oh, you got the Scorpio luck? Well, that was fast. Congrats on the Scorpio pet. The only complaint I have about the monkey room is that they made the volatiles have a cool thing going on, but it's kind of hard. It's actually kind of hard to lure monkeys onto it. Like, the melees will follow you last second. Which is a skill issue. But I feel like if they were trying to make it easy, they've kind of... I feel like they kind of failed their goal in making it good for easy players. If that was their goal. If they wanted to make a more skill-based room, then sure, I guess they've achieved that goal. But considering how Jagex normally acts in the interest of like a low-level player slash medium-level player, they probably failed their objective on making that room easier. On an objective standpoint of what Jagex usually wants to achieve, I think they failed. I think the easiest way for them to make the volatiles more effective would be the volatiles always run to where you were standing, right below you, and then they blow up would be easiest. That way it's easier to like walk away and blow up everything. Because right now, if you're like, let's say standing here, and the volatile is coming from this direction, it's kind of hard to tell whether it's going to blow up here, here, or here. If the volatile came straight at you and blew up right where you were standing, that would be great. Now, would it be really hard to see the volatile when it's beneath you as a noob? Yes, but I think it would make blowing it up so much easier. So much. Because right now, if a volatile's coming from this way and you have a melee here, right, on these two, and you run away last second and you don't path really well, let's say you path like this monkey is instantly going to move down and you won't blow it up. So the only way to really consistently blow anything up with a volatile is to run onto the volatile last second and then run off of it last second. That seems to be the only like way to consistently blow things up, which is fine. It's more skilled. It's just I feel like it's not exactly the goal that they're aiming for. Made that room that way. If I'm camping 500, would you recommend Ultra Magus? No, I would say only if you have overly draining. I would personally like Light Bearer and Magus myself with Shadow. Reasoning for the Light Bearer is it helps for P2, makes P2 a lot faster, and you kind of do get more juice out of your specs in the other rooms like Kephri and Baba. Mostly because you can use some kind of like burst. I think mathematically Alter is probably like close to on par, but not having the specs really sucks. I've kind of noticed a difference in times, but it's up to you. At the end of the day, I would prefer to have Light Bearer if I wasn't using overlay draining. Once you have overlay draining, you don't really have a choice. You just have to take these two rings. Stand 2 cardinally, yeah, but that's a lot of work to do for a noob, you know? I just feel like their goal is kind of weird. They're making, because they said they wanted the volatiles to be noob friendly, but they don't feel noob friendly. Like, I can use them fine. Like, if I just plan them out in advance, I'll have to think about which monkey I want to use. They just don't feel easy to use. You can say the pillars are kind of easy, but with the puzzles like coming at you left and right, you don't really get to use them. Yeah, and noobs are just gonna run away from them instinctively, right? But I'm just stating it based on their exact wording on the blog post, you know. Let me see what they say in the blog post. Monkey room. They said, yeah, it's the same as before, except now they can kill baboons. The only thing I'm saying is it's kind of hard to make it so that they kill baboons for you. It's kind of just like a random bonus for noobs. They don't really plan it out, and it's kind of hard to plan out, for, I would say, for noobs. They said, to prevent less experienced players from being overwhelmed by the similar hordes, players can now use volatile baboons to clear other enemies with a well-timed AoE explosion. Now here's the thing, less experienced and well-timed do not go together. This is just going to be more experienced players can time this and use it, and then less experienced players aren't going to take advantage of it, and they're still going to be overwhelmed. And I feel like it's not like the craziest difficulty. I do want to admit it's not that hard, but noobs aren't going to do it like well at all. Yeah, they're gonna tag all the shamans of venom and get mage 24/7, and they feel like, oh, I should bring serp so I can like venom them, when that's a big mistake. Maybe in teams it's fine, but I mean, the people who are complaining about chip damage also haven't tried one thing. I don't know why this is like blown over their heads. They should just, if they're gonna be a noob and they want to tag all the shamans, they should just leave bandos or torva on or whatever they're wearing. Like they should never switch to Masori IMO if they're just gonna. They should just pray mage and wear the tankiest melee armor they have when blowpiping. It's not gonna be that much of a difference DPS wise. It would be like 20 times tankier. A lot of people are getting chipped because they have like their dehides or Masori on, and they're blowpiping with this. And the mage is gonna hit you anyway, just maybe like a little less, and now the melees are gonna destroy you. Whereas if you're like sitting in like Orva, you probably would have like anguish on, of course, blowpipe and cape. You would deal less damage, but you'd probably take like 50% less, to be honest. If you were gonna be a noob, that would be the optimal strat. It's to camp melee armor and pray mage. But I don't think they know that either, so I'm gonna do one more raid, and then I'm going to call it a night. I have to wake up for work. Depressing. Like, I like their goal of making the monkey room kind of have more skill expression, but make it easier. I just think they failed. But hey, at least they tried. The Akka change was like so... honestly. Like, I'm not gonna make use of this volatile, unfortunately, because it was just faster to kill the other ranger. Ah! But I'm playing on a EU world, I always forget that. A little bit of pain. Ah, YouTube. Don't do that. You fool. You have enabled me. Red X you more. Take loss. Oh, not having defense reduction sucks, though. Be fair, I've blown up. Not worth leaving the rain just because I hit the sun, though. Though I think even with no defense reduction, you're looking at an average like 335. The slow one, too. Where's my damage? I've done 50 damage. 5 hits. Is this so freeing? Yeah. I mean, I love this bobbin method because it's fun also. It's efficient and it's fun. No, I was talking about the partial red X method for Baba. I'm very inefficient at Kephri still, because I'm too lazy to swarm. Don't bite me. I have some shorts on it. If you join my Discord server, I think in general chat I also pasted a partial red X guide. Very in depth. It's my opportunity to bone dagger spec, and now I'm sad. I think you have to do it before it does its first attack. Or maybe it is only during the wake up animation. It's fine, I'm hitting like a truck anyway, I guess. And the scepter, it's too late. I already yeeted the bone dagger without thinking. Doomed. Never getting another spec in my life. This is gonna be 6 minutes and 15 seconds. I can feel it. Yes, the buildup of scarabs and over the points. This is real tech right here. Forget everything else you've learned about Kephri. This is it right here. Which tile of this Kephri is this? This is the southwest. And where are these guys adjacent to? Southwest. Or point farming and damaging Kephri. And potentially proccing your depth charge if you have it. Can be bothered. Potentially a no tick loss too. Massive brain tech. And as we're clearing the swarms, it will now egg just on cue, preventing you from losing ticks while being dunged. Like that. By like that, I meant like I was about to lose stage right there. Ah, and I ruined it by chinning Kephri once. But the idea is there. I was pretty close. If I didn't throw that chin, which is 3 ticks, that was a 6-15. I'm just gonna say it. That would have been 6-15 if I didn't throw that one chin at Kephri. You heard it right here. That was as slow as me. I don't want to swarm though. Also, that Baba was terrible. That was a 4-minute Baba with partial. That's like absurdly slow. Okay, it's actually not absurdly slow, it's just slow. It's like in the lowest 10%. Absurdly would be like 4 minutes and like 5 seconds. I mean to salt. My Akkas have been kind of criminally slow. Been like 5 minutes every time. Ah, 0.1. Fell for the classic trick. I used the blue pyramid, makes me feel better. Alright, didn't hit shit. Turn it off. No, I wasted a hit. All ogre. And you're down bad. Oh no. Accuracy actually matters as a bug. I would never use blue pyramid there, but you did say down bad, so let it slide. That is pretty down bad. Honestly, I have so much prayer I should like just use blue pyramid. There's like no reason for me not to. Probably losing like 5 seconds not doing it. Which isn't that much, but considering it's like the freest time save I have for not really using anything, I might as well, right? I didn't kill it! No way. I have to 6-stick. What did I play instead? Nothing. There's actually a lot of days where I just didn't play anything. Say nothing, I'm gonna call a doctor. You know, for a no scepter hit, pretty fast. A chance? I don't think so. I think I was perfectly in between its attacks. Why did I not waste it? Because I'm stubborn. They made it so that if you hit, there's no splashing noise, so I'm inclined to think that was a miss. Non-ideal posture. Sacrificial jug, always good. Not ideal posture. I did. No one. I did. Dang it, I mistimed it. That was intentional to tank the range, not gonna lie. I was actually trying to block the barrage and take the ranged instead. Instead, I took neither. I got nothing. But yeah, just overly draining, Soka. But I'm taking the new rings too, because I'd have the new rings if you're not gonna run Nightmare. Stop doing ToA? I haven't done ToA in like 5 days. SMH. Been a whole like 5 days. There is one exception of ToA, actually, Laurent. I did a 300 solo. I did a 300 solo to see how fast I can go. I'm very inexperienced at doing like fast low invos. I only got like 20 minutes. I think world record is like 16. Dang, I suck. Was that on prayer? I think that was off prayer. I would have survived anyway, but... Oh, that's a bomb. That is also a bomb. Try to sneak one in. I don't really want to listen to the Warriors good music right now. $300-$350 an hour. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of the tips and like tricks for ToA are a little bit on the subtle side. It's hard to tell what you're doing wrong until you see someone else like do it. Other than imitations, but one of my more popular videos is the Tbow video. Because a lot of people don't have, obviously, like, they don't have, like, shadow and stuff. And they didn't believe me that I could do, like, fast raids without it. I think it certainly helps. I'm not gonna take away from that, but... Yeah, the 400. Basically did a 400 with like both trident. No butterflying, no red X. Sub 35, and they were like, no way. I don't really upload commentaries anymore. It's kind of solved. I might make a 541 at some point. But it seems a little overkill. Not many people are doing 540s anyway. I mean, like, how many people are actually doing 540s, right? So there's a like pretty steep gear requirement, all that stuff. I feel like most people who watch like my older 525 would be able to get most of the videos. You'd be leaking the strats. True. Ah. Somehow didn't get hit from anything. And we could probably dodge one more here. I swore I moved. What the heck? My no damage kill is ruined now. Oh. You know, I'm in close to sub 8. Sorry, sub 9. No, I meant that one tick I ate the lightning. I meant to move left. Maybe it's the 109 ping. Yeah, reverbal. Oh, thank you for tuning in, guys. That is my last raid of the night. I am going to get ready to go to bed. Sorry, I dropped my phone on my keyboard. Yes, click big shadow and then empty tiles. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, go to work. Tomorrow is actually my last day at work. The office has decided to close Fridays, so that is good news. I will probably stream maybe tomorrow, actually, not sure, but probably Friday at least, because I won't have work. And obviously I'll be off for Labor Day, which is a federal holiday, which is nice. Have a good night.